Hello and welcome back to the GCP-Mindset channel. Today we'll answer the question, how are remote monitoring practices implemented in clinical trials?
So let's first talk about the term remote monitoring. There are two things that we can differentiate here. There is remote source data verification, and then there is remote data review. Remote source data verification, or rather source data verification, means we compare the information that is recorded in the patient file with what is recorded in the electronic data capture system. This is traditionally performed on sites, but can also be done electronically if there's an opportunity to review this source data somehow digitally. That can either be through a camera on a physical patient file or by sharing access to an e-health record. On the flip side, data can also simply be reviewed without comparing it directly to the source in terms of completeness, in terms of accuracy, in terms of whether it adheres to expectations, for example, normal ranges or changes from prior visits without any indication of reasoning. So these are two elements of remote monitoring. They can be implemented by setting up processes and procedures that, for the remote source data verification, protect the data protection of the patient by ensuring that this is a process which is not subject to someone else looking at patient data who is not allowed to. And on the other side, in terms of remote monitoring, by structuring the process in such a way that it's very easy to identify systematic issues by employing statistical methodology or algorithms or means of simple computation to derive differences between values, to look at trends between patients within sites or across countries, and accumulating this and using this to inform the review process by highlighting things that are likely going to be wrong or have a high chance of being wrong. So at the end of the day, two very distinct processes. One is more of a direct match of source and data that's entered in the EDC, and you need to focus really on how can you technically implement it without endangering data protection. And the other one is more, how can we identify all the things that could be wrong and spend time focusing on these. These are the two elements really of where we can work around data quality control in a remote manner in clinical trials these days.